Yeah. I seen a lot of shit I shouldn't have, but never forgot it though. Brothers on the corner selling crack like it was not it though. Walk inside my kitchen, baking soda all up on the floor.
What is up, guys? I've actually had a lot of people ask me to do a on the Zowie Divina series, take off the like plasticky glossy coat. Well, I only had my S2 at the time, and I am going to do that with this one. I wasn't going to do it when I got it. I paracorded it, and I was like, okay, that's really what I'm going to do to it. I'm gonna get used to the glossy look, but I don't like it. So I'm going to, in this video, show you what I do to kind of even it out and get it going. So we're gonna see how this goes. So basically, I'm just using a Scotch Brite. See, you know what's crazy is this. I'm using the iPhone, guys, and it actually focuses better than my $500 camera. Isn't that fucking nuts? But anyway, that's all I'm using, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it right now. So I have just a generic like microfiber cloth, like nothing great. And what we're gonna do is, you can wet this if you want. You don't absolutely have to, but you can. And then while I'm doing this, I'm actually going to unplug from my USB so I don't hit anything. And then I'm going to just drag this guy over here. All right, we're back in position now, I think pretty good. So what we're gonna do is literally just gonna take the green side, and I'm just gonna kind of do one of these. Now, the way I do it is I do a straight, just keep a straight line on it. I don't do like little tiny itty bitty ones unless I absolutely have to get in a crack or something. So I just kind of get in there. Now every once in a while you kind of want to take this and just kind of wipe, because you want to gauge where you're going with that. What I mean by that is you want to gauge where you're going. So see how it's not as glossy now? So we're going to be working on that a little more. So take it again. And as far as pressure, like, you want to get some pressure down on it. I think that's a lot of problem with people, is they don't do any pressure on their mouse, and then they wonder why they're not getting any results. I think that's probably why. Now for the corners, like this part right here, I kind of just do like a little bit of a, like this. Here's the thing, these aren't necessities in this side piece right here, but I like consistency. So I will do that only for that. And then you want to just give it a little wipe. See that we're gaining. And then like for this little, like, here's the thing, I told you guys not to do it, but for here I'm doing like little tiny pieces, just because that curve is kind of a pain in the ass to get into. So I do it that way. All right, so you can feel it as you're doing it, getting a little more like off there. You can almost kind of feel the mouse getting a little rougher as you do it too. Then you know you're doing it correctly. Because when you first do it, it's going to feel real smooth and almost like, don't drop the pad. Almost like you're not even getting anywhere with it, but it's working. Just kind of giving you guys like little step-by-steps on it. You can see it's getting a little less glossy there now. Basically, it's like filling in the blanks of like where you're gonna go. And now for me personally too, like where I grip the mouse, I go a little more over that than I do anything else, just because you're going to use it there more, right? So these top pieces are kind of a pain in the ass a little bit because there's really like no good way to get in here. So you just kind of find what part of the pad actually like works best for you, and just kind of do that. I try to work in areas too, so you see how like this part is cut out. I'll try to do that part first. Like I said, I try to do longer motions if I can. You're not always going to get that, but the thing is just consistency. Like these little pieces right here are really harder to get, so I just kind of, what I'll do is I'll go slower here, but I'll go a little harder, so I'm not going over that spot for an hour and a half, you know? And like right here, I can still see it's kind of glossy, so I'm just kind of giving it the business. I'm going to try to do more videos like this for you guys where I'm actually on my really good mic, because I know sometimes the actual mic that's built into the mirrorless or even the iPhone is not necessarily the greatest. All right, where are we at here with this? This is looking pretty good. It's got a way better feel on the side now. I'm gonna go like right here a little bit more. The upside is once you start gaining some ground on it too, you'll start seeing where it's more glossy and less glossy, and then it'll be easier for you to actually get the gloss off. It's like these are like, this is one of the harder sides to get just because of the side buttons. And you can always like do it, and then if you feel like you need to do it more later, you can always do more later. But so many people, when I read on forums and so on and so forth, are just so scared to do this, and it's like, I get it, but like it's the same people that like mod their mouse with a paracord. I'm like, you're gonna mod your mouse with a paracord, but you won't use a Brillo pad on it. So just to give you guys an example, so this is the shiny side, right? So this is still shiny, okay? And this is the side that we just did. Does that give you a better idea? So that's the goal that we're working on, right? And if you notice, mine's like pretty thoroughly even. Oh, mine's pretty even. So it doesn't, I've seen some people do these and they look really bad. So I don't know what method they're using. I found too that the Zowie logo will actually come off of the side here, but usually this logo stays. I guess it depends on how bad you go over it, but it is what it is. So for this top part, I kind of just start at the bottom like this. Just kind of go like this. Another thing you can do too, like if your pad starts getting too much stuff on it, you can wash it. It washes. You can get it off, but you'll probably get a couple of these Brillo pads, so you should be good. And don't be afraid to get in there, because I mean, it's on there really good, guys. Like the glossy coat, like they did a really good job. It's just some people are cool with it. And here's the thing, my hands don't sweat that much. everybody perspires, but at a different. See, that's like you're gonna get that kind of. See that? Everybody perspires, but at different rates, which I get. But at the same time, like I just don't like the feel of it. It's just got a weird feel to me, and I don't like it. And then you'll start to feel it get more like I would say like tougher to do. That's when you know you're actually getting the shine off of it. I think where, like I said, I think where people mess up is they try to do too many small motions. And I do some small motions too, but I try to actually like go as long as possible on like the tops and sides where I've got the most to work with. But down here it's really hard because of the slump. So you kind of just got to get it like that. Also, you notice I'm doing it to the side. You're going to get a lot of that flake. So keep it off your mouse pad. So here's something really weird. It looks like the Zowie logo is actually going to come off of this one. I've done like 2 or 3 of these, and no logos come off so far. So that's weird to me. So at this point, I kind of just want it off now. So I'm going to go a little harder over the Zowie logo, just because I don't want it on there now. I'd rather have it off completely than like a little bit on there. So, what about you guys? Have you guys done this with yours? If so, did you like it better? Could you tell a difference? Like, I know when I did my S2, huge difference for me. Like, I wasn't sure I was going to do it or mess with it, but it was a significant difference. I had like so much slippage on this glossy fill that it drove me nuts. It drove me nuts. Now I can still see a little bit of the Zowie down here. So I'm going over just that one spot. A little more, because at this point it just needs to go. Yeah, it's pretty much gone now. And we're just working our way up. You can probably tell the difference in sound from when you first start on the glossy to like when you're actually gaining ground. That's how you know you're actually getting somewhere with it. And like I'll even, like, some people I've noticed left this like little middle like piece. They didn't touch it, but I like consistency, and that would drive me nuts if I didn't do that. Like I said, you can always go back and do it more if you need to later. I try to do it as much as possible the first time so I don't have to do it twice. But it's, you know, it's your mouse, you do you. Alright, so this is what we're gaining at. So that side right now, and then here, and then you can see the difference. So like right here, it's almost like gone, and then gloss. So that's what we're working on. Working on the left button right now. I even like get the like round sides of the click, because sometimes you can feel it. You can kind of see the flakes coming off of it. I don't know if it's going to show up in the video, but you can like see the you can see like the glossy finish coming off of it. Which is what we want. We want that to come off. You can still see that logo a little bit. I'm telling you, that logo is going to annoy me thoroughly. All right, so now we're working on the right button. So you'll notice how smooth it starts. And then as you start to get that off, you'll notice it pretty much changes the whole sound. Bet you people with like, I bet you this would work too for like their, you know, like some people get the G Pro wireless and it has like that, you know, like that, if you push hard enough, it'll stick together. Bet you that would work for that too. Probably could take enough off the edges to get it to not look like that. It's just like little things are standing out to me. That will drive me nuts. It's gonna be my best angle of attack. You don't necessarily have to do these tops here if you don't want to, but like I said, I like consistency, so I try to get it as uniform as possible. All right, so far we've got that, and we've got almost kind of the top. I got a couple little pieces I want to do. Still gonna get those indents on the side or whatever, but then we still got to do that side right there. So we're getting there. This is the easiest side, that's why I save it for last. So I'm not sure you guys are gonna be able to see the flakes coming off like I can here, but you can see the gloss coming off of it. You see like see that coating? Remember the first time I did it, I like freaked out because I was like, oh no. I was like, I've done too much. But as soon as you wipe it off, it looks pretty nice. Yeah, you get this bottom a little bit too, but we're still working. Oh, by the way, we did pick a winner for the video that I had posted that I said somebody needed to comment on. So basically I took a like a bot that runs names. And I went to the video and I typed in everybody's name that had commented on there, because I said, look, I'm going to pick a comment. But the more I thought about that, the more I was like, I don't know if that's fair if I just pick the comments. So what I did was, anybody that had posted a comment, I took their name, put it in a bot, basically a bot that rolled names, and had it select a name. I think there was only like 10 or 15 people that actually like put their name in there. So it only rolled like out of 10 or 15 names or something. I mean, it wasn't like an astronomical amount. All I'm doing now is just kind of just giving it all a once over. But so once I rolled all the names, the name was very, very rare. So if you're watching this video, which I hope you are, I'm going to have you message me on Twitter, and I need you to get a hold of me. I wish YouTube allowed like direct messages, but they don't. So yeah. So I'm gonna have you get a hold of me on Twitter. I'll get your information so I can send you that gaming sleeve out, so you can get that and enjoy it and all that good stuff. All right, so basically I just went over the whole thing real quick one last time, just to kind of get it as smooth as possible as far as evening it out. And that's what we did. So that now is the mouse. It's a little glossy still, I think, on the bottom, so let's go over that real quick. Otherwise my OCD is not gonna allow me to sleep. You might not get it perfect too the first couple times. You're gonna just kind of have to go over it a few times and just kind of see what works for you. I always try to finish it up to down. Like sometimes I'll do swirls where I'll go like left to right to try to get like a harder area to get. But when I finish, like say I know where I'm gonna finish, I go up to down because it seems like it makes the lines smoother that way when you do that. Still kind of a little bit of shine to it, but I'm gonna work on more. I don't want to make a 45-minute video on me just sitting here doing my imperfections of it. So, but if you notice, there's like the shine is pretty much gone off of it. So yeah, that's where we're at. So that's it, guys. I mean, that was all I really wanted to do. I just wanted to show you how to mat it down. I did want to give you the winner, and I got some upcoming videos coming. It's a matter of time to get them done. Not the easiest things in the world to get them done, but I kind of touched on that already. So we're getting there. It's just we're playing the patience game right now. So I like this paracord. The collar placement's okay. Like I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, but it's not bad. So that's where we're at as far as getting it done. I'll post at the end of this video a couple of pictures, like close-ups, so you guys can see it, and that's what we're going to finish the video up with. So going to throw a couple pictures up. We're done, and hopefully I'll have some more stuff coming up to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Always subscribe. Let's get up there, 500 subs. We're actually going to do that giveaway, and at 1,000 I got some pretty banging shit coming up. So hopefully I get some more videos cranked out to you guys now that I'm getting the little setups a little easier. Let me know how the quality of this video turns out for you guys. Let me know if you think it's good. Like I said, I'm comparing that now to my mirrorless camera just to kind of get an idea of what I think is going to work best. So here is some shots of the mouse, and thanks, guys.